Hello. Today I'll be showing a Stardew Valley like dialogue system that I made with Unity. So let's begin. If we walk up to this NPC and press E, we're gonna start a dialogue. A dialogue is a scriptable object holding the first panel of the dialogue, the NPC sprite, the NPC name, and if the dialogue will be resetted or not once we finish talking with the NPC. Or better to say, once we finish the dialogue. So when we start the dialogue, we load in the first panel. The panel has 5 choices of different types. As we can see that the panel's text, hello, this is first panel of the dialogue, is right here. That's how we know it's the same panel. And we can see the choices here. We can reorder the choices how we wish like in this custom editor list. If we want to see the details, we select the choice and we click on it again in order to open it up. So this choice is gamble and it leads to a success panel. There is a success and failure panel here in this scriptable object. It's worth mentioning also that the dialogue system is made from dialogues, panels, and choices, and they're all scriptable objects. I made it that way in order for easy exchange and easy modification of whatever you want. For example, here you can just choose a different panel, or here in the choices you can say, oh, well, it's no longer leading to a success panel, it's leading to, I don't know, back to the main panel, right? Wherever you want it to go. So let's go back to this first panel. We have another choice, which is friendship required choice. That choice has can I ask a question, and it has panels for both success and failure. If the player doesn't have enough friendship points required, they will go to a failure panel. If they have enough points, they will go to the success panel. So let's artificially increase the amount of points that are required in order for the player to fail. So let's see, can I ask a question? And we're gonna go to a go away panel, which says no, you can't go away. It has no more choices, so clicking anywhere here is going to close the dialogue. We can click E again to open the dialogue, and because we reordered them, now goodbye is first, gamble is third, and so on. We can add choices to a panel by clicking a plus. This will bring us all the choice types that are in your project. In this case, we have 4 types. We can add next panel choice. We can then double click it in order to edit it. We can say this is a new panel. That leads to a new panel, which has this is a new panel. So let's quickly just close this, press E, and we can see our new panel is down there. There's a new choice is down there, which just leads to a new panel. We can also complete this printing out early by clicking anywhere on the panel. These choices are very expandable. Each choice has logic that it executes, its own custom logic, if it has any, and it has a requirement check. I want to show that part of the code for this dialog system. If you're interested in any other code or in this system from a architectural perspective, you can contact me personally. So the choice is an abstract class which has 3 fields that we saw before, and it has its choice logic that is run once one of those buttons are clicked, one of those choices are clicked. So we have the validate condition and the logic, which is dictated by an interface. And if we inherit this choice class, we're kind of required to implement these two functions. In the friendship required choice, we just check if we have enough points, and if we do, we return true, which gives us a success panel. Invalid condition returns true, and if it returns false, it gives us a failure panel. Anything here can subscribe on choice. It doesn't have to be a dialogue, it can be anything else. So you can have choices that affect anything in your game, from killing an NPC to emptying your bank account to whatever you want. Again, it is very modifiable. Even this new panel, on the fly, we can say that it goes to an answer panel. I can click E, new panel, and we get that answer from before. If we went to can ask you a question, which we increase the requirements. So let's go back here, lower the requirements, and we can see that now we go to of course you can, which is the sure panel, and this panel has a next choice, which goes to, well, what's the name of your pet, goes to the answer panel, which closes the dialog. Thank you for your time. If they have any questions or you're interested in code, you can message me directly.